everyone. Welcome back. It's another week, it's another show. It's Geekonomics. We're here. We got a bunch of stuff to cover.
Oh,
We're going to talk about Bryan's adventure in video game promotion.
yes.
We're going to talk about Bash in Berlin. And I'm sure Bryan has a bunch more stuff that we can cover as well. But, as always, we start with, how you doing, Bryan? How's things?
Busy, Mark. It was a long 3 days. It was nice to have off, but it was very busy for
Here, I
me.
must do this because it's bothering.
What?
Move your mic here
Okay.
and then tilt there.
Edit
there
this
you go.
out.
No, we're leaving it in.
No, edit out.
I thought I was
I'll
the
leave you in.
producer.
I just, because it's like there's
There we go. There.
the
Josh,
mic in the
you're
face
supposed
thing.
to notice you're the seducer producer.
I know. He's busy in there jibber jabbering with the management.
I know. Now I can see that beautiful face, Mark.
I don't need that. It's just weird talking
Roll
to a
that
microphone.
beautiful bean footage.
Yeah.
It's just awkward talking straight to a microphone.
So I had something. Obviously, I could not talk about.
Yes.
But I can talk about it now.
Yes.
I can get into it now, unless you want to talk about your week, and I can get into it after. I'll leave it up to you.
Whichever you want to do. We can mix it up and you go first.
All right, I can talk about
Since
this.
you're itching to talk about it, I could tell. You're very excited.
Yeah, it was very exciting.
Yeah.
For someone like me who's been in love with video games since the age of 8.
Yes.
Um,
and squirrels, since you dated a girl who liked squirrels.
yeah, I'm married to one.
I know, but now you're married to her. You started dating a girl who initially
Yes.
was a squirrel lover.
It
so
was,
now it's like
it was
synergy.
interesting.
synergy.
It was synergy because Allison and me, during near the end of COVID, we created a YouTube page, which we've talked about last week, which I'm not going to get into.
Backyard
much.
Buddies.
Backyard Buddies.
Find it on YouTube. Backyard Buddies.
But we've been doing that.
Like, subscribe to
we-
Backyard Buddies. And
we've
then
been doing that
subscribe
for-
to us.
Yes, we've been doing that for 3 years. It's just a hobby. We have lots of footage.
Yes.
We have a lot of fun with it. It's a thing that Allison and me do together.
Yeah.
So on Reddit, I do post a lot of our videos on different squirrel boards and whatnot. And the beginning, yeah, I know. It's the only social media I use other than Facebook.
It's just funny. to
Yeah.
me.
Well, Reddit,
On the squirrel board.
you think of a board, they got it.
Yeah.
So I not only I subscribe to animal boards, wrestling boards, video game boards, TV, whatever.
Yes.
So, back in January.
What's your Discord, Bryan?
Huh?
What's your Discord?
I don't go on Discord. That confuses me.
That's even more intense.
I know. I can't do it. Listen,
know.
I'm a man of simple things.
I toyed with the idea of us having our own Discord, but I'm like, I don't even want to try to figure it out.
It is so not for me.
Yeah. It's like, I'm old. We're not
yeah,
going to do
yeah,
that.
yeah. I can text. You
Yeah.
know what? I'll text you.
Someone else can do that.
Yeah.
Some other show can do that, and they could take it, and they could run with it.
All right. So anyway, back in January, I get a message from somebody on Reddit from a promotional company, Maximum Entertainment, that is doing promotion for the game.
Yes.
Come to find out, someone on Reddit suggested us. He had went onto a squirrel board and asked, "I need long-form squirrel videos."
Yeah.
Someone said a couple people said Backyard Buddies.
Yeah.
So he reached out to me. My first initial thought was, is this a scam? Am I being scammed? This is weird.
Hello, I am a
Yeah.
Nigerian prince.
Yeah.
I'd like to offer you $1 million to
Yeah.
give me one of your videos.
Yeah, it's so bizarre. So anyway, I tell my wife when I get home, we get an official email.
We've been
We
solicited.
Googled everybody in
Yeah.
the email to make sure this is legit. We
Yeah, yeah,
weren't
yeah.
being bamboozled.
Well, you want to be bamboozled. Or hoodwinked even.
Hoodwinked or whatever, over the hedged. I don't know, whatever term. I'm throwing out animal movies.
Yeah.
So
Journey home.
they, we got in touch with their marketing team. They gave us the idea they wanted to do when Squirrel with a Gun comes out.
Yes.
On Steam
Yes.
for PC. And so basically May, June, and I think even until July, we stopped doing our normal Sunday live streams because we were recording
Yeah.
these special videos for them.
Yeah.
They sent us props.
Mm.
They actually helped pay for some of the nuts, which is fantastic. So they
Do you
were.
get the game for free?
I will be getting a code for the game.
There you go.
In October
Is that part of your
for
negotiation?
PS5. They offered.
I would like a free game, please.
They offered. I would pay and support them. It's a $20 game.
Still, if you're doing the work. Least you can do is give you a free
Yeah,
game.
very nice.
Yeah.
They also actually sent me a couple other games that they helped, that part of their company promotion company,
Nice.
which is super nice.
Yeah.
So we did like, I don't know, 7, 8 hours
Yeah.
of footage, sent it
Get
all
any
over.
cool swag besides the props? Like,
Well, like I said, I got a PS5, the RoboCop PS5 game. I got 2
Well, not
Nintendo
like-
Switch games.
like actual swag, like a shirt or something.
Yes, they sent me a package, Allison and me, Maximum Entertainment package. It has
Nice.
a T-shirt,
Nice.
stickers, and buttons.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
Super cool people. So basically, this weekend the game was coming out on Friday.
Yes.
And they did a slow rollout on Thursday on their Steam page. They're streaming all the footage we filmed.
Yeah.
I went on there. The chat was super nice and like really kind, which is, it's the internet.
It is.
On Thursday, it was like 300 people watching. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not a lot. And they're like, well, Friday, we're going to do our first promotional push on TikTok,
Yeah.
on Twitter, on Instagram.
Yeah. Just doing their usual suspects kind of thing.
It skyrocketed to almost 4,000 people watching
Wow.
on Steam, and that carried over to our YouTube channel. So our YouTube channel just like subscribers just grew all weekend.
Yeah.
Our watched hours grew all weekend. And we actually went live Sunday morning, Sunday night, and then we went live again Monday morning, Monday night.
Yeah.
And that helped us.
Special holiday edition.
Yeah, we always go live on holidays.
Oh, you gotta.
We gotta
You gotta
do
give
the
the
holiday
people what they
live.
need. Give
Labor
people what they
Day.
want.
Yeah. Believe it or not, we get
Did you put them to work? You put like squirrels to work, like jobs.
yes.
Like here's a squirrel mailman.
Yeah. We were like, what kind of props for Labor Day? It's like,
Mailbox.
oh, we have a general store.
Fire hydrant.
We had a tire.
Yeah.
Stuff of that nature. 2
Yeah.
American flags.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock this down.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't put that there.
I'll put that
Put it
there.
on the other side.
Yeah, I should. My hands are.
You're a talker. You're a hand talker.
Yeah. Anyway,
Brian
it-
doesn't know what to do with his hands.
I
Until
don't
now
know
he's
what
gonna
to-
like whop it across the room now. 'cause
I'm
it's
just
gonna be on that
saying
side.
it was very exciting for me and Allison because we've been waiting this long.
Yeah.
It is finally out.
I'm gonna say more exciting for you than Allison. Just taking a guess.
No.
Allison for a different reason than you.
Her excitement was
Her excitement's for the YouTube video stuff.
both of us for
Yes,
YouTube.
but I mean,
haven't
you're
played the
more
game.
excited about the video game.
The game
portion
comes out
of
in
it.
October for me, so I'll be excited then.
Yeah, that
but-
you're doing something that a video game company wanted to then use is like
Yes.
craziness for
For
you.
me, my 8-year-old self would be like I'm over the moon. Like what?
Yeah,
And the fact that a YouTube channel I started as a hobby, it just was synergy, like you said. It
Yeah.
all worked out.
yeah.
So it was cool. It was a lot of fun all weekend, just watching the
It
numbers
was a
grow.
good time to drop like the Geekonomics name on the live chat or Equilibrium TV on the live chat. Would have been a good idea.
You do know, my channel does have it linked to Geekonomics ETV.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
also, I do want to give flowers to us at the same time. Our last Geekonomics show did very well. We got a couple new subscribers,
Nice.
and I think it's because of the wrestling talk.
Well, welcome to the show, everybody.
I
Welcome,
really hammered home
welcome new subscribers.
when we go, because we're both on Facebook.
We're aiming for 200 subscribers by the end of the year. We're aiming for it.
We're aiming for.
I know of guys online that are drumming
we're
drumming
over
up for
200.
Are we? I don't even know how many we have.
We actually got a couple new
500.
subscribers.
We'll drive to 500.
Yeah. I think if we keep promoting on Facebook and tagging people who like wrestling, because that's the people I tagged. Everybody
Yeah.
I know.
Well, you're in charge of the social media. I just load the stuff.
All right. Well,
I don't have
anyway.
the. I'm working on the music show. I can't be doing two things at once
Oh
here.
my God.
That's
well,
a process in itself.
I know. You know how many YouTube channels I'm dealing with right now?
Well, that's not my problem.
Too many.
It's not my fault. You have backyard buddies taking over your world,
Take back.
doing
But
live streams.
yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a great weekend. It's like crazy.
Yeah. Next week
Yeah.
we're shooting episode 700.
September 11th.
Yes, we have to give out the date. People are gonna be like looking for free tickets or something.
Well, it's going to be, behind closed doors.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
This is going to be very interesting.
I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for it too. That's the next big
I
thing.
I'm more excited to see your experience of you doing it than him for me being a part of it.
I haven't watched your show.
You probably should.
That's
Wouldn't be a bad
a
idea.
spoiler or clue.
Yeah.
Nobody knows yet.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You might want to do
what
some research.
No, I want to go in cold.
All right.
The most research I got was walking into your office.
That's,
that was
yeah,
it.
That's the extent.
That's
That's
the
all you
extent.
need.
That's all I need.
That's really all you need.
I want to go in cold.
All right. All right.
So are we recording 2 episodes?
You can talk to the guy who's here today. He's been on that show.
I don't want to know anything.
Just saying.
All right. We're doing 2 episodes,
We are.
and then it's going to be put
We're
together
combining those 2 episodes into one show for us.
and then
Yes.
she will air this on her
She'll
program
air it
on
for 2
public
different
access.
shows. Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
All
Which
right.
you'll also air on your channel, correct? You could start.
Yes. You got to send me the stuff.
I'm working on getting them all out to everybody.
Okay.
They're doing it themselves.
Okay.
I'm giving them the links
Okay.
because I can't be in charge of sending everyone's show out.
No.
That's too much work.
All right.
I got enough going on.
All right. So anyway, Back Your Buddies was fantastic. I
Yeah,
appreciate
congratulations to you guys.
everybody. And
That's
700.
I mean, not for nothing, just joking around. I know we joke
Yeah.
around about it, but that's like a huge thing that you guys got picked out of the
It's very exciting.
proverbial like ether, basically.
I would not have guessed they would have been like, "Hey,
So
we
here's
need
the thing:
this,"
did you know
and
about
someone's-
this game before this happened?
Yes,
Or okay,
the game
so you heard about the game, you got excited about that, and then this happened, and
Yes.
you're like, "Oh man!"
during COVID, they
Yes.
put out a tech demo called "Squirrel with a Gun."
Yeah.
and it was the tech demo that went viral.
Mm.
And it was 20 seconds, 30 seconds of different clips
Yeah.
of a squirrel shooting a gun just flying in the air.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a tech demo.
Yeah.
And people were like, it went viral. And I showed
Yeah.
Allison, isn't that hilarious?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then nothing.
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden, they're like, we're making this into a full-fledged game.
yeah,
And it's an indie game,
yeah,
small team, $20 game.
yeah. So it's available on Steam now.
Yeah,
It's coming to console when?
October. There's no date yet.
Okay, October.
Just October.
So next month.
Yeah,
Keep an eye out.
yeah. It'll be on Xbox and PlayStation.
All right.
So
Well, as soon as we find out, we'll put it on the show.
I'm excited.
Mention it.
Yeah.
I know you'll mention it on Backyard Buddies. So
Yeah, I'm toying around with a Let's Play Backyard Buddies, maybe.
a stream,
Yeah.
streaming it,
Yeah.
twitching it.
Not Twitch. It'll be on our YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
I can't see. There's too many things. I don't want to
I
go
think you
on
can
Twitch.
simulcast.
I don't want to go on Twitch.
You can.
But I don't want to.
See, Josh knows these things.
I know.
You can talk to the youth.
I like to just stick with one lane. I'm a
Yeah.
one-lane guy.
Yeah.
I
We're
stick
old
with what
folks.
I know.
We're your parents' podcast.
Yeah.
That's how we're selling this thing now. We're the podcast your dad listens
I
to.
mean, if
Yeah.
it's 10 years
there's
ago.
there's people that like stream on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, TikTok, all that stuff at the same
I
time.
knew
now.
2 of those things that you said out
Yeah,
loud.
I don't know. I can't do it all. I stick with what I like, but
I knows what I knows.
I know it's right. The fact is, when they did their promotional, they had a nice little. They said backyard footage by Backyard Buddies.
Yeah.
and that's why we got the traffic.
Yeah.
Because of TikTok.
Yeah.
Because of Twitter. So, do these social platforms work? Yes.
Yeah.
Am I on them?
For promotional
No.
Like if you're promoting things, it's like the only way to do it nowadays.
Yes,
There's no other
sadly.
way to get around it.
There's no other way.
It's literally like a full-time job.
Yes.
Like our new host for EQTV, that's her job. She's
Yeah.
a social media like not an influencer, but like a facilitator, I guess is the
Right,
name. I don't know what
right.
it actually is.
Maybe
that's
you
like
can get
Mark.
ETV on
Mark,
TikTok.
we know an influencer who actually gets paid to do like sponsored videos.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does like Bar Taco and
Yeah.
all these places.
Kylie's best friend.
And they
is,
send her like discounts and
Yeah.
she takes us out to eat
Sponsored
for free and
things all the
stuff.
time,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. I know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is definitely a career.
Yeah.
It's a career. Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
So we're gonna do something that we don't usually do.
What?
We don't usually ask the one in the room any questions, but he went over the weekend and experienced his first live English Premier Soccer League game at a good friend of ours, Jackie Leopold's bar that she works at in Simsbury.
Oh, I
she
know.
works at a-
This is all news to me.
Yeah, she's a bartender at a pub in Simsbury. I want to say it's Redstone Pub in Simsbury.
Did you go?
Yes.
Who
I did
went?
not.
Who went?
Josh
Redstone.
and Kylie went. Liverpool was playing Manchester United. It is like a Liverpool pub,
Wow.
like English pub kind of situation.
Yeah.
So Josh went and experienced it live for the first time.
Wow, man.
So Josh, tell us a bit about your experience seeing English soccer in an English pub in Simsbury, Connecticut.
Was Jackie working too?
She was a bartender. Yeah, that's why he went.
Oh, okay.
Like, I haven't seen soccer in a pub.
No, I meant
went
like
to
how was it
Ireland.
there? I'm talking about how
I
was.
went to Ireland.
I know, but I'm asking like how was the experience? What was
Oh
it
yeah,
like?
I know, but it's just like I went to Ireland.
I know
Mark.
we know that, but other people, the people that watch the show, don't. So I'm asking you to promote your experience.
Well, the Red Zone was great.
That's what I'm trying to get you to do is
I know,
promote our
but it's
friend's
just-
place that she works at.
It would have been nice to have some notice as
I
I'm
just
the
thought about it,
producer.
so just go with it.
Okay, it was great.
We don't pay you. We don't pay you enough to care.
Mark's
You
throwing
don't pay me
curveballs.
to care.
Mark's
but-
throwing curveballs.
Yeah,
But no,
you
it was
know, I'm
great.
trying to
It was-
include
it
you
was
in
a
the
lot of
show a little
fun.
bit. Jeez.
It was a lot of fun. She has like a whole setup there with, because it seems like it's in like the Little England portion of Simsbury.
Yeah.
There's like an English grocery store and a whole bunch of stuff, and like there's a bunch of the Union Jacks and stuff, and it's not that far from the historic district. It's in an old mill, so like you walk in, it's got all the wood panels, and it's really cool. I mean, it was a lot of fun, and even though I'm a Man U fan,
And they lost.
and they lost horribly
3-0.
Oh,
They got
see,
schooled.
it's so weird you say he lost horribly, but when you say they scored 3-0,
In soccer,
In
that's like
soccer,
losing
I know.
40
in
to
soccer,
0.
I know.
It's like hockey is close to that in scoring.
Yeah.
Yes.
Imagine having, and it was 2 goals back to back for the
Yes.
most part.
It was like if San Jose Sharks lost the game 3-0. They got obliterated.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so they use the
a
Rangers
shutout
because
and
they're good.
Yeah.
What?
But no, it was great. Like, and then they sell like sausage and bacon sandwiches, and
Yeah, for the games are early because
yeah,
it's in
it's-
England. So it's like 9
like-
o'clock in the morning.
Oh, jeez. So
Well,
you're having
we got there for 11 o'clock,
Yeah.
so it wasn't super.
Yeah, but
early.
usually the games are like early.
Yeah.
Because it's England.
Wow.
Like sometimes it's like 7:30 in the morning here
Yeah.
when they're there. They don't
Yeah.
show those games there. You open till 9, I think.
Right.
But they do, yeah. And they
Well,
like make a thing.
They
of it.
opened. I think they opened up early
They
for
do,
this
yeah.
because I
They-
think on Saturdays they open at 1.
Yeah.
How was the food and
Well, because it wasn't full food because they didn't like the pub wasn't open,
Yeah.
but they do like a promotional thing.
yeah.
So they're like making sausages and bacon for sandwiches
nice.
and
That's cool.
but everyone's drinking. Jackie got the English grocery store to like provide chips and stuff. So there was
Nice.
potato chips, and other English snacks. that,
Nice.
you paid through Venmo and stuff. So
Yeah.
and it was great. It was a lot of fun. Ran into somebody who happened to be our neighbor when we were kids.
We lived in a house
He
before
lived next
like,
door
I was
to
born,
he lived
basically.
in the corner from
Wow.
our backyard,
The,
which was hilarious.
the
Small
Davaduke's
world.
house. Like
Really?
they were the previous owners.
They knew the Musumechis and the Carabinos and
Yeah. It was crazy.
all of our neighborhood. But like, it was great. Like just talking, hanging out with people. Like a lot of Irish and English people. Like
Yeah.
people from there.
So
that
the funny part
moved.
about this is I had no idea they were going. Jackie's been harassing me for a while now to go to
They
check
didn't
this
tell
out.
you?
Well,
They
the
didn't
reason
because
the reason
Jackie
Mark,
posted about it.
the reason why we weren't invited by Jackie. That's the funny part.
No, I know. Yeah.
Kylie's work friend, who she's known for a year, has been saying, "Oh, I go to this pub in Simsbury, blah blah blah." And Kylie's like, "Oh, that's cool." She doesn't give 2 craps about soccer.
Yeah.
Other than the games we've been to.
Yeah.
But like, one day she's sitting there and her friend's saying, "Oh yeah, you should come down because it's a big match because it's the Man U Liverpool game and that's a huge
The derby.
game in
Yeah, it's a big derby.
yeah." And Kylie just happened to be like looking through Facebook and went, "Wait."
It's like Red Sox Yankees here
Yeah.
in America.
But like she was one. That's a funny part about Liverpool's owned by the Red Sox.
Yes.
But she was talking to her friend Ryan, and she goes, "Wait, who runs this?" And he goes, "Oh, the bartender's name is Jackie." She goes, "That Jackie?" Like she shows her phone. And he goes, "Wait, how do you know Jackie?" And that started the whole
Yes.
because small world. We know everybody because
Yes.
we're Warnocks type
Yes.
of bullcrap.
Yes.
But like I said, we went to the pub, hung out, had a great time,
Nice.
had
Yeah.
some Guinness.
So I found out about this. I just get a random photo sent to me on my phone at like 9 o'clock in the morning or whatever it was.
No, it was
Yeah.
around
11
noon.
or whatever. Yeah. So I get like a thing. I'm watching the game at home. I get a text message. They're here. Why aren't you? Or something like that. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, why are my siblings at your bar? And she's like, I don't know, but you're not here. So why aren't you here? And it's like, I got to go to the. So I have to deal with that. So, friends.
Did
You know
you-
how friends are. You know.
Oh,
Did you go?
so this is
no.
payback.
It's an hour away.
Oh, I see what this is. This was only discussed because you're embarrassed that you didn't go.
I'm not
So
embarrassed.
now you're embarrassing.
I told her. I've told her
Yeah,
many
that's what
times. I'm
this
like,
is.
I'm not
That's
driving.
what
Josh
this
In,
is.
calling Mark out.
I'm not driving an
Jeez.
hour away to go sit in a bar and watch.
Well,
So
that's
you
gonna-
didn't know about it.
I didn't. I knew that
No,
she does it.
Right,
and
right,
she-
right.
What's going on?
You didn't know about them going.
and they're,
No.
I'm a Liverpool
didn't-
fan, so that's why she says to me all the time, like,
Oh,
you
that
should
makes
come and
sense.
experience it. I'm like,
Well,
yeah,
that's the other thing.
that's
Is we
also an
didn't
hour
coordinate
away.
with
I'm
Mark.
not gonna like. It's like
We didn't tell him we were going.
No, exactly. So I
so-
didn't know anything
yeah.
about it. So that's why I thought it would be a fun thing to talk about, since it's something he experienced.
Yeah, that's awesome, Josh.
But no, like honestly,
We
though,
never, and we never ask him how his week is. We'd always talk about ourselves and never ask
well,
him.
the show is our show.
I know, but I feel like you should at least check in
I
once
see
in a
how
while.
it is,
You know,
Brian.
I'm trying to
Here's
feel.
the real Brian. It's
Yeah,
your show.
Yeah, yeah. Seduce your producer. Let's include him in the show. Then I try to include him in the show.
I
Yeah,
see
let's
how
just
you
talk
really
about
feel,
us.
Brian.
Let's just talk about us. We don't need to include him at all. Let's talk more about how you had to record video for 6 months about squirrels playing in your backyard. Let's talk more about that for a little bit,
All right.
and let Josh sit in there and do nothing.
All right.
Maybe we have to adjust the camera. Brian's getting very red right now.
We have
We
to
know
wrap this
why-
up. Brian has to go back to work. So let's
We
get
know
the show
why.
going.
We know, Josh. We know why you asked Josh about this because you didn't go.
Oh no, let's wrap it up. I see it, Brian. You have to get to work.
I turned into Mark for
You did.
But
we like switched places for a second.
No,
I was
I
trying to be
had-
nice and include him and tell him about a fun
but there
experience
was
he had.
an underlining reason because you
No.
didn't go.
Well, yeah, because I wasn't there to
Well,
experience it.
that was the funny part. Is I get
And
a
she's been
text
trying to get me to
message-
go so
I
we
get
can
a
talk
text
about
message
it.
from Jackie
I'm not
going,
driving
from
an
work.
hour away to watch soccer
Well,
that I
no,
could watch at home.
I do
All
have
right,
to
all
say,
right.
Brian, I do have to defend him. It is a far drive.
Simsbury's
Like, even
not
for
close.
us, it was like 25 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah,
That's not-
like I
yeah,
tell even Matt
you know.
Ryan, like he wants to like do stuff in like that area. I'm like,
Well, that's what we went past his
like
old place.
Plainville show, like go to the Plainville show once a month. That's a trip.
Yeah.
Like I could drive to Maine from my house quicker than I can get to Plainville at this point.
No, all serious, Josh. That's awesome.
I know, no.
It's good to hear that. I had no idea what she's been up to. So
Well, that's
great.
one of the jobs she's got. Yeah, she's still making the cups that she does, the ceramic cups and everything. So
I don't even know about that.
Right,
yeah,
either.
she makes like monster cups.
Oh,
I think she has a booth at the HorrorCon coming up.
oh.
I don't know if she's still doing that part of it, but I know she does them online.
Did-
Etsy.
oh, okay. So she just
She
does
has an Etsy shop.
different things.
Yeah.
Nice.
And also,
Side hustles.
it isn't like a nice area, Simsbury.
Well, yeah,
Like, it has a whole
Simsbury's all
huge-
nice area. There's not
No, but
like
like
a
the
junky area of Simsbury.
no, but like
Right.
where they are,
Besides the
they have a
dump. I don't
parking
think there's
lot
anything else
area.
that's-
So they have an outdoor patio.
Yeah.
With a tent and everything.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
but it was really cool. It was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh.
All right, back to being quiet.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I'll go back into the hole.
Back into the hole.
Mark, what about you? How was your weekend?
Good.
Anything?
I
He did
messaged you
nothing.
guys.
You did nothing.
I really didn't. I
Mark's
kind of
gonna
sat
be-
around.
You get afraid the fourth week in a row. Well, it was a good weekend. I did nothing.
Yeah, basically, it was great. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. I'm getting ready for football season. That starts this week.
Right? The Patriots, right?
This week, well, literally, there's a game Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday is when
Holy
like all the games happen. So
smokes.
Well, that was like
Yeah,
this.
so
That was
it's
like
gonna
this
be-
week for college football.
yes,
There
so
was
basically
games
the same thing.
third,
So I
the
kind of
whole
watched.
weekend.
Spent all day
They
Saturday
even did
watching.
a week 0 in Ireland.
They did. Thanks. Back to being quiet. Thank you.
Nope, I'm gonna be
Jeez
annoying
Louise.
for a little bit.
Now he's
That's
like
football.
all excited about stuff all of a sudden. No, just like I messaged you guys, I caught randomly looking for a new show to watch.
I was gonna ask you.
I started watching Time Pirates
How-
on Apple TV Plus.
Yes. Now I
Finished the first season.
Right.
Yeah,
Is it good?
it's all right. Yeah, it's not. It's very much in
love
the
the
vein of
movie.
the original movie.
Yeah, I
That's,
love
that's
same
what I
thing.
wanted to ask you. Is it?
But it's kind of like in a very, I don't know, I couldn't, like, it's been forever since I've seen the movie. And forgive me if I forget, like, the plot and a lot
Well,
of the
it's-
stuff.
Oh, I
it's
know.
a niche.
It's
a
very,
cult
yeah, I
classic.
remember, because
a
Josh
lot
was
of
a
it.
super Monty Python
I
guy.
was. I used to have the whole box set of.
So
the
I was
series.
in, I kind of osmosisly got into it through, like, I was big on the Monty Python stuff, but the ancillary stuff, I wasn't a huge person of. But
Wasn't
Time
it
Bandits-
Terry
It's
Gilliam?
a Terry
Gilliam,
Gilliam's
yes.
psychotic
And it's all based off
breakdown
that.
movie.
Yeah.
And it's written for TV and like everything by Jeremy Clement from What We Do in the Shadows, and Taika Waititi directs and produces some of the episodes.
Nice.
But he produces all of it with him, and it's like all of Taika Waititi and him, like Jeremy Clements guys, like from all the different things.
Nice.
Like a lot of the like actors from My Flag Means Death are in it. A lot of the like ancillary characters from
I still need to watch that.
What We Do in the Shadows.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys from Taika Waititi's movies he's made on the side, like Jojo Rabbit and that soccer movie he just made.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a lot of those guys are in
Right.
it.
Right. The people they like to
Yeah,
work
so
with.
it's like all their buddies and stuff. So it was pretty cool. Like the guy who played the sidekick to Blackbeard is in one of the episodes, and he plays the
He's
sheriff
great.
of Rottingham. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Like one of the
So
best
it's
episodes.
quirky, weird, and funny.
It's yes, very much so.
okay. 'Cause
Lisa,
that's the movie.
yeah, Lisa Kudrow plays the main time bandit person.
Mm-hmm.
What's I
and,
mean is, don't forget the
Like
original
Charlene
movie.
Yee
Yeah.
plays a character in it. Taika Waititi actually plays God,
Mm-hmm.
and Jeremy Clement plays the devil, basically,
Mm-hmm.
or pure evil as they call him. But yeah, no, it's very. But then like they did a cool thing where they kind of like make it Narnia-esque, where it's like the main character. I can't remember if this is from the movie or not. The main character of the whole thing is a kid.
That's in the movie.
Is it? Okay.
The time bandits basically accidentally end up kidnapping a kid,
Yeah.
Yes.
and
Basically.
then at one point, Robin Williams' head is floating in the sky.
Yes.
Yes. 'Cause
So
he plays.
it's-
He plays the supreme being.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is what Taika Waititi plays.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Now.
he's the okay.
Yeah.
Because
So
when you said
it's-
God, I was like, wait, Robin Williams played a.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing. It's
Okay.
just, yeah. It's basically they just don't call him that. But yeah. So it's really cool.
I'm trying to remember
It's-
the movie. It's
yeah.
been so long.
Yeah. But it's,
It's
really
a
well
fever
done.
dream, Brian.
It is. It's very much a fever dream. But they do a very good job of jumping through time and connecting the characters together. And they like came up with a very, I can't remember if this is from the movie, but very Doctor Who-esque. Like they have like caps they have to wear or bandanas that let them translate the people, so you don't like
Right.
as
Different
MacGuffin
languages.
to
Yeah.
get rid of the language barrier
Yeah,
situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they do a good job of like if you lose the hat, you can't understand what the person's saying, so you got to find your hat, put it back on, then you understand what they're saying, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So stuff like that. And they did very. It's like a kind of fun for the whole family, but also a little risque here and there, like a
Yeah.
little over the stuff kids will probably miss. But
Right. Right.
it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It ends
Yeah.
with like a cliffhanger kind of thing and everything.
So season 2 maybe.
season 2 for sure.
I mean, I'll get Apple Plus when our show comes back with Adam Scott.
Severance.
Severance, which
Yes.
is coming back in January.
Yes.
So once January, I will definitely watch Time Bandit. It would be nice to pay for Apple Plus and have a slew of things to watch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
Which I was kind of like, I'm like, oh, because I was thinking of like, oh, I should get rid of Apple TV Plus, but I'm like, went on there, and that Vince Vaughn show's in there, which I heard is really good, so I might jump on that.
there's a show called Sugar on there, which I've heard nothing but good things.
I heard about that too. So
It
it's like I'm
has,
kind of like
who played the Penguin? I can't think of his name.
Danny DeVito?
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell. It's called Sugar. I think it's like a noir.
Yeah,
Murder mystery. I think.
yeah.
and-
Gary Oldman's show is heard really good too. Dark Horses.
Yeah. Dark Horses with Gary. The only complaint I heard it was good, is that every episode ends the same way, and people get very frustrated because it constantly ends on a cliffhanger, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Well, I'm watching all these shows. Why do it
Yeah,
needs
yeah.
to end that way?"
Yeah,
That's the only complaint I've heard about it, but I've heard it was good
Yeah.
too, and they're
Yeah.
short. I heard the episodes of that are very.
well, these are only
quick.
like 35 minutes.
That's perfect for comedy.
Yeah.
You don't need to go more
Yeah.
than that.
Yeah, it's very much in the vein of what we do in the Shadows and Our Flag Means Death,
Right.
mixed to like a kid show kind of theme as well,
Well, Time Bandits.
like a YA novel kind of thing.
Well, don't say that. I think you're scaring me off.
Well, no, I'm saying like that.
It's
like,
still
yeah,
it's-
it's still the comedy
Right,
for
right.
adults, but it's got like younger adults could also watch it and not
Right.
be like
Freaked out.
freaked out or anything. Yeah,
I'm excited.
it's goofy, funny, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I want to check it out. That looks awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I saw the promotion for it.
I had not seen anything about it. I had no idea it even existed.
It was a blip. I'm like, Time Bandits?
Yeah.
And then I thought it was a movie.
Yeah.
I honestly thought
so
a
that's
movie
what I thought
was
too.
coming
So I
out.
thought they
So.
just did like an Apple, like direct to Apple TV Plus kind of thing.
Right.
So I was like, oh, well, I'll check it out. And then I was like, oh man. So that's why I texted you guys. I'm like, do you guys know about this? I know Josh is a huge Python guy, so I'm like, you need to know about
no
this.
idea.
But yeah,
Now I'll check it out.
no, it's worth it. So I blew through that, dove back into Fallout 4 a little bit.
Wow.
I went into Vault 81. I'm doing that stuff
Getting
right now.
Close to the end.
Well, I haven't done the,
Oh, you still haven't
walk
done
yet.
the
but I'm right near, like I was near that area where Vault 81 is. I'm like, well, I'm here. Let me just wander over there.
Oh boy, yeah, that's Fallout for you.
Yeah. I'm like, well, I see that's over there, so I might as well.
Might as well check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
yeah.
It was delayed a little bit because of COVID.
As is
The
everything.
initial thing was signed back in 2018,
Oh, okay.
and then they went on hold.
Time Bandits.
And then with TD grabbed it in March of 2019, and then it started. They casted people in 2022, so
Gotcha.
it was a little bit. So it was probably supposed to come out like 4 years ago, but
Yeah, it's a very CG show, so I'm assuming it's gonna take a bit before another season comes.
Well, Time Bandits was very, like, at the time, special effects heavy.
Yeah, very special effects heavy. This
Yeah.
is very special effects heavy. They haven't gotten the boat yet, so
The flying ship.
yeah, I'm assuming that's next season.
Wow.
So-
Yeah, I love the flying ship.
Yeah.
My favorite part.
Yeah,
is it going to be a building?
There's got to be, you crash into the building.
yeah. So we'll see what happens. But yeah,
Nice.
Hey, Mark,
yes,
you see Heels got picked up?
I did. I have
was
not checked it out yet.
I was going to ask you about Heels now that I'm into wrestling. I remember Heels coming out a long time ago.
Yes, there was a
Stars.
Stars.
They did 3 seasons on Stars.
Now, is it
Yeah.
going to be on Netflix, though?
It got canceled out of Stars after the 3rd season, which I never saw. The 3rd season,
Yeah.
I went through 1 and 2. Didn't get to 3. I was gonna watch 3, and then it got canceled. So I'm like, well, no point in watching
What's the
this
point?
now.
Yeah.
But now Netflix is picking it up, so I'm assuming it'll all be on Netflix
Yes, probably.
when it comes out. So
Did
yeah,
you like season 1? I can't remember.
it was good. Yeah, season
Yeah.
1's good. Mike O'Malley's really good in it.
Right.
CM Punk shows up in it.
Nice.
Well, that's what I was
When
going
he
to
was
say.
a
Is
character,
now that Netflix has WWE,
so I'm assuming he'll be in that
Yeah.
too,
yeah.
because he was in it a
and now
lot.
that Cody's back too.
He was like and Cody was in it a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice. I definitely check it
So I'm
out.
assuming there'll be a lot more connection.
I'll tell you.
I'm assuming that didn't hurt the fact that they're the ones that
Yes.
picked it up. So
I'll tell you. I'll be honest with you. Seeing the trailer and the poster for the Vince McMahon documentary dropping
Yes.
September 23rd.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
crazy.
I almost want to get Netflix early to watch
I'm telling
this.
you.
This is going to be
I'm
big.
telling you.
Now, obviously, WWE has nothing to do with this. Is a third party made this doc? No, a third party made the documentary.
Yeah, but they
There's
initially
definitely footage from something that they shot.
Initially, when it was announced, this documentary was like written, like orchestrated by Vince McMahon.
It's about him.
No, I know, but this was like he wanted a
Yeah,
documentary
I
about
have a
himself.
feeling
But
it was
I'm
supposed
sure
to
it
be a
turned
WWE thing.
different.
So it
differently.
was a sanctioned thing when it first started.
Yeah, but I'm sure things have changed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When the whole lawsuit thing came about and he was excommunicated from the company and everything,
Yeah.
I think all that went away. So I think now WWE is not like as apt to be associated with it
Well,
because they're
yeah.
going to delve into all the stuff.
Yeah. Should
So,
be interesting.
Yeah. It's very interesting that it's on Netflix now. I know Netflix had already signed the deal for it, so they can't get out of it because it's like,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
You
I
know.
mean,
I think that's why they're putting it out now. So that's why by the time January happens, they're like far enough away from it.
but people know
They
Vince
can kind of be
McMahon's
like,
not in
we
the
can
company.
we can just brush this away now.
You
and-
can't. Two things can be true. Two things can be true. Wrestling can be fun to watch, and you can enjoy it. Yes, and Vince McMahon was not a good person. Just
A
like
lot of things were founded by bad people.
yes, unfortunately, two things can be true. Always remember that. Like you can still enjoy things even though
Volkswagen.
something had
Yeah,
Hugo
Volkswagen.
Boss.
right.
Hugo Boss. A lot of things that were very popular right now. are
iPhone,
founded-
Apple, Steve Jobs. He was a shitty father.
Well, I mean, everyone has stuff.
But exactly, and obviously what
And
Vince
cool
McMahon
stuff
did.
can be bought by shitty people like TikTok.
Vince McMahon obviously was not a good person. He's gone. But the documentary
Yes.
has me very interested to the point where I might get Netflix early just to watch
Yeah.
it because I know everyone's going to be talking
It has
about
it has a very dark side of the ring feel to it.
Yes.
I know,
Yes.
and I am addicted to those.
Yes.
But before we should segue into wrestling.
Well, yeah, because this is the last week where WWE will be on different channels
Yeah. Going to USA.
starting next week, and for the next 3 weeks after that, the 2 weeks after that, all of WWE's programming will be on USA Network.
Thank God. I think when it's on Fox, it stinks.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with
Yeah.
you. I felt, USA has been really good. When you watch it on Fox, there's a lot of like preempted censoring, going to black, cutting audio.
Yeah.
I would say this Monday Night Raw was a really rough watch. I don't know what was going on, but the timing seemed off. Like matches
New
were starting
announcer.
during commercial
New
breaks.
announcers.
New announcer.
It was all
didn't help.
out of whack.
Yeah.
Um.
And I like Joe Tessitore. I will say this.
Oh, I don't mind. I had nothing
I
to
like
do
Joe
with that.
Tessitore. He was great when he was on Channel 3 back in the day. He used to do sports on Channel 3
But it's a
years and years
producer
ago.
who does this, not the announcers. You know
I
what I'm saying?
think his timing it's a lot more difficult. And I think Pat McAfee is like the person that most exemplifies this. To come from sports broadcasting to then come into WWE,
Well,
it
he's
takes
great.
a bit to get used to that flow.
But it's
and
a-
it's also like you can't use your sports broadcasting voice, like that monotone sports broadcasting voice,
Yeah.
when there's like emotional things happening.
I think.
Which I think Tessitore got towards
Yeah.
the end of the show.
Yeah, I think
Like if
that's
you
what
listen to
I was
last
gonna say.
night's show, at the
I
beginning he's
haven't
very
watched
sports
last night's
broadcaster,
show yet.
and then as the end of the show, by the time they got to the end of the show, he's finally getting I need to start showing emotion.
But the timing isn't off because of
So-
him. That's a producer's job.
Well, no, but
it
I'm
was
saying-
just bad commercial breaks. The way things were happening just was out of sync. It felt like
I think it was just also the thing of last week wasn't,
it was a good show.
It
A lot
was-
of happened too.
yes.
It was packed.
but last week's crew, I don't know if like, it just I kind of got this vibe that last week's crew was not the A crew. I feel like
yeah.
it was like the B crew because the A crew was
Yeah,
heading
they
to
were getting-
Germany
Well,
and
yeah.
they had to take
Mark,
everything to
well,
Germany.
that's what I was gonna say. Is you went
So-
from Monday night. They were, where were they? Florida.
Florida, yeah.
So you went from Florida to Friday night in Berlin, Saturday.
Well, the thing about this, it
In
wasn't Friday
Berlin.
night in Berlin.
No. But
It was
just
Friday
saying,
night for us, but it was
Yeah.
like during the day in Berlin.
in Berlin. So you
Like
had
their
2 days
night.
in Berlin.
So, like, then-
and then you had Sunday
Yeah.
in Denver, and
Yeah.
then again Monday in Denver.
Well, Sunday in Berlin.
No, Sunday was in Denver.
No.
NXT was in
NXT?
Denver.
Oh, NXT's show, yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is so you have
So the crew that did that was the crew from Monday last week.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the NXT crew that did last week's Monday Night
Yeah.
Raw.
Well, whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm just saying
That's what
the
I'm
show
saying is there's
fell
a lot
out of
of-
sync. That's all I
Yeah.
was saying.
And they're not all going to be home runs.
No.
That's everything.
No, the timing was bad, but the show was actually
Yeah.
jam packed. I thought
Yeah.
it was a great Monday Night Raw. I just wish it just didn't feel in sync.
Yeah.
There was
I mean,
an
by
awesome
the
moment
feeling
with
might have been off because of just so much shit going on.
the car with what's
Language,
his name
jeez.
jumping on the with the car stuff was really fun.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this guy's just he started with Seth Rollins. He's taking everybody
And
out.
then his whole momentum gets squashed because he got COVID.
Did he?
Yeah. So that's
'Cause-
why he wasn't on the show last night.
Well,
I
Brian
didn't
didn't
watch
watch,
last night.
so
I didn't
yeah.
watch last night.
Well, they had a big thing about it. They
Yeah,
like
he
had to
didn't-
like
he didn't show up.
place him
Oh, okay.
in that match because he ended up catching COVID during the
Oh.
week.
I thought because they're building up him against what's his face.
Braun Strowman.
No, well they already fought off on Monday. Braun Strowman.
Well, yeah.
I thought he was going to take Braun Strowman out, which he did on the car.
Yeah.
And then I thought he was going to go for the dog. Why can't I think of his name now?
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker. I thought him and Braun Breaker would make a great match.
Yeah, they've changed that.
You sort
When
of
you
lose
watch
that
last
momentum.
night, you'll see
All right.
they've changed
Well,
that.
even still, you lose the
could still
momentum
happen,
with the
though.
tournament. You have the tournament going on, so
Yeah.
you
Yes.
lose that momentum.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
I got to watch. But we should get into...
When you guys see last night's show, you'll know what's going
No,
on.
no,
Gotcha.
but even still, you would
Yeah.
lose any of that potential for a match because you have the tournament going on. Maybe after
Yes,
you can do the
yes,
Braun
yes.
Breaker versus...
Anything is possible.
But that's what I mean is you
Yeah.
can't really start a rivalry with somebody when you have a tournament going
we
on.
know. I know.
You think that until you watch last night's show. But
All
anyways,
right. All right. Bash in Berlin.
Bash in Berlin.
Holy smokes! This was the week. Other than doing with my own personal stuff, man. Saturday morning, they took forever to post SmackDown. So I watched the hour pre-show, which was awesome. Then I watched SmackDown in the middle of Saturday. Then I watched all of Bash in Berlin Sunday morning.
Oh, I know you did.
And then...
Oh, I know you did.
Then I watched the
to the point where my wife was even like, what is going on with your phone?
Well, I didn't text
Who
you
is
that much.
Tell him to go away.
Why?
I was like,
There was at one point
I could
8
show you.
texts
There's like
in a row
a chain. It was
from
like just from the top of my phone to the bottom of my phone.
Oh, my God.
Of just you texting.
Yes, it was awesome.
Where I didn't even get a chance to respond because
I
you're
know.
just like
I was excited.
verbal diarrheaed down
Yeah.
my phone.
What were you doing? You weren't doing anything.
I was sitting there watching television with my wife.
Oh.
And my phone's beeping and bopping all morning. He's like, who is texting? I'm like, it's Brian. He's watching Bash in Berlin right now. Before I even looked at my phone
Yeah.
and saw what you were doing, I'm like, oh, Brian's watching Bash in Berlin
it
right
was
now.
good. All right. It
He's
was
like,
really good.
Wow. He really gets, he's like, yeah, it's going to be the next hour, maybe 2 hours of my phone exploding. It's the only time Brian ever texts me is when he's watching wrestling.
All right. I give it to you.
He doesn't text me any other
I
time.
text you all
Never
the
talks to me at
time.
all. Just listens, wants to talk about wrestling. That's
You
all he
don't-
cares about now.
Oh, my God.
My best friend's been sucked away by the wrestling
Yeah.
gods. All right.
First text came in at 6:39 in the morning, Brian.
But I hadn't even started watching it.
Brian,
I haven't even started watching it at 6:39.
All right. Now I'm
Brian.
going to look and see when we started on
Brian,
that.
look at the TV. This is all just Brian. Look at
Yeah.
Was
the
it?
orange is just Brian.
Yeah.
Did I go into a coma?
Brian, look at the TV. The orange is just you.
All right. Hold on. I did text you
Look at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Sunday. Oh, so Sunday at 10:41 p.m. I said Bash Merrill was fantastic, and then I just
He has verbal diarrhea.
Look at 11:04.
yes I.
Yeah, look at here's from 11:13 on my phone.
All right. Are we just gonna make
This
fun
is
of
this
me?
is all.
I know. I
you
showed
can't zoom
on
everything.
my phone.
That's
I
just all. This is look at. You can see it right here. This is all you.
I see.
It's all you.
I see. I was excited.
I said nothing.
You did. You. All right. We should get into this. Yes.
All right.
All right.
You got excited.
I was excited.
You're ready to bash.
I was
You're
bash.
bashing something. You're
Yeah.
bashing your phone keys.
All right.
Like you're playing video games.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's start from the,
All right.
the beginning here.
So we decided last week we weren't sure when the United States Open Challenge was going to be. We ended
No.
up being on SmackDown.
Yes.
So we added that as a bonus, and we had the LA Knight verse to be determined, and it was 2 points if you figured out who the challenger was going to be. Josh said it was going to be AJ Styles. Brian said it was going to be Andrade for some reason.
Yeah.
And then
messed that
I
up.
said because they're in Germany,
I know.
good chance it's going to be Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah. You were absolutely right.
It was Ludwig Kaiser.
I said that. I said that out loud. I was like, why did... But
know,
Andrade,
as soon as-
Andrade did wrestle on SmackDown.
He did.
It did.
He did, but that
In
didn't
my
count.
defense.
Didn't count.
But it didn't count.
Didn't count for anything.
But
There's
like,
be all
at least-
defense
at
you
least
want, but that
mine-
does nothing.
I know.
Mine would have made sense if it was part of the show for like big surprise.
Yeah, if you really were trying to be crazy, but why would you do that?
AJ Styles just disappeared.
Yes.
We have not seen him in
Yeah,
forever.
there's going to be a thing. He'll come back.
But yeah.
So with that, Brian and I both picked that LA Knight would retain. Josh really high on AJ Styles. Thought AJ was going to come back and win the championship for some reason.
So we
in
do it-
Germany for some reason.
But I didn't get any of those points.
So you got 2 points for him winning.
You got 2 points of the win.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 points for both.
Wow. All
the
right.
pick and the win.
Nice. All right.
So then we go into Bash in Berlin, the actual show.
Yeah.
First, we start off. This isn't going to be in order of the show. We're going to do it in the order of how we pick them.
And we can discuss about each match.
Yeah.
Because I have thoughts.
the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. It was the Holy Union up against Bianca and Jade, and Josh, I believe, picked Bianca and Jade because he wrote BC, but I don't know what that.
That's-
Bill and
Yeah.
Cargill. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to read out the whole.
The whole
names.
time I was like, what is he talking about? Brian, for some reason, picked Unholy Union.
Yeah.
And I picked Bianca and Jade. Josh and I right in this one.
You did.
You were incorrect.
I have a soft spot this match. This is the one match I wasn't really too hot on, but afterwards I was like, that was a really good show. Unholy Union, I should have went with my gut, which was the other two.
Yes.
The reason I've been enjoying is because they haven't had the belt, and it's been fun to watch other people have the belt and fight it out. But I should have really paid attention to when they had that 3-way tag team match on
Yes.
One Night Raw. You go back and watch that.
Yeah.
That crowd is so silent.
Yes.
It is bizarre.
Yeah.
Like, there's no pop.
People don't get it. They don't promote. They didn't build
but
the whole Unholy Union team
nobody's
into
cheering.
anyone caring about
Like,
them at
it
all.
was like a pin drop, and like they come out.
There's like no
nothing.
backstory to them. There's
Yeah,
like
that
like
was
what's
my
their
whole reason
shtick.
for picking.
I should have paid attention
Yeah.
to that, and if I had, you go to those two.
Yeah.
There's a pop. People love them.
Yeah.
People love them having the belt.
Yeah.
I made
But
a
then
big
you watched
mistake there.
last night and
Oh,
you know,
Monday. Last night was awful.
whatever. Yeah. So
Can we get away? I know it's off topic, but what is up with long ass names for these groups?
Oh, the new one. What's
Pure Fusion Collective,
Like, there's what like
who had my favorite line of the night last night, and I'll say it right now.
That's the worst
it
name.
is awful.
They literally, Sonya Deville literally says in her promo, "Everyone's mad at us because the guys can't take us home, and all the women want to fight us."
And it makes no sense.
There's a reason why none of the guys want to take you home. You don't like men. There's nothing wrong with that. But why would you say it in your promo? Made no sense to me.
We have to move on because I got to tell you something off of Mike.
I'm just saying that the name makes no sense.
And I've even looked it up online, like I said, because Claire was like, "Why are they called this?" I'm like, "I have no idea."
What is
why.
it called? The Pure
Pure Fusion
Pure
Collective.
Fusion Collective.
And I was like, "Is there some kind of slang PFC thing that I don't know
yeah,
about?"
it is.
So I tried looking up. Nothing. There's nothing. There's no
I don't
slang.
get it.
Yeah, nobody gets
It's something they came up with on their own, and everyone was probably just like, "All right, if that's what you want, you'll get it." But you're gonna realize that no one really is gonna
It's
get
just
it.
making them
Like they're
seem
trying to
awful.
they're trying to like explain it. It's even worse when you have to explain the name to the fans to kind
Nobody
of like
gets
get them to get it, and everyone's just like, "We don't want you around together at all. You don't have any charisma together."
No.
Well, that's my main
You
issue
have
with them. Is
no-
they're boring.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's just no anything. It's
Yeah.
just them.
Okay, go back to Bash.
Just three people. All right. So next up was the strap match. CM Punk up against Drew McIntyre. And all of us picked CM Punk to win. And guess what? He did.
Loved the match.
Yeah.
Fantastic match.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
Now,
lot
Brian,
of fun.
this was your first strap match, right?
Yes.
So
What do you think of the rules?
I love the rules.
I hated them.
He asked me. I really enjoyed the match. My favorite part of the whole match, Drew's got him on the back.
Yeah, that's
Drew's
it.
touching
I
it.
knew it.
And
I
then
knew
CM
it.
Punk
I
touches it. And they go through, and I'm like, this is great. I love it. This is like classic Tom and Jerry tomfoolery. It was the only disturbing part of the whole match. Drew McIntyre pulls the bracelet out of his shorts.
Oh yeah.
Then
no.
CM Punk puts it on, and then
No, the
kisses
best part
it, which
the best
is my
part
favorite.
was the referee taking it out of his pocket and handing it to Drew. So Drew then could put it in his pocket in his pants.
I didn't even see
Because they didn't
that.
want him to have it on his pants the whole time because
Well,
that
'cause
would
it
really
would
been
hurt.
disgusting.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a great match. I'm glad CM Punk won. Also, I think they might be done because during the pre-show they did say, unless something happened Monday, and we're gonna go to Bad Blood. I'll watch it tomorrow.
Okay.
Anyway, I enjoyed the match. That's my opinion.
Okay, and now Mark, what did you think of the rules?
No one take offense to this. I thought it was strap matches for idiots
Yeah.
Why?
because that's not a strap match.
No.
Well,
Strap
I don't know.
matches aren't won by you walking around the ring, turning lights on that don't work half the time, and the
That's not the
announcers have to then explain every time a move is accomplished by the opposite guy. Well, now back to 0 again.
Well,
So then again, after the next one, oh, now we're back to 0.
that was a
It
frustrating.
literally
part.
got annoying.
Well, they had to.
Regular strap matches is you just have a strap and you have a match. And you either pin the guy because you beat him senseless with a strap, or you tap him out because you choked him out with a strap.
Well, have
That's
they?
all you need.
But so you're telling me the lights is new?
Lights is a WWE thing.
Wasn't that a part of the bull rope original thing?
It came in when they
Yeah.
started to bring the bull rope match in from WCW, which was a Dusty Rhodes thing from way back when, that they wanted to make it different, so they decided that and it make it more visual. Let's put lights up.
Because they didn't want it to just be guys beating
And it
the
used
crap
to
out of
literally
each
just
other
be
with a
like-
cowbell or
Well-
And it used to be literally just goalie lights.
Yeah.
There's just one light,
Yeah.
and you just turn the light on.
you couldn't
And that was it.
you couldn't do what CM Punk did.
Yes.
Like once Drew tapped, you couldn't tap and
yes, you'd have to
and
like
both
you
lights
couldn't
be
both
on.
turn a light on at the same time.
It would
You'd
it
have
would
to-
you
I think
tapping
it's
would
because it
negate.
just made it more interesting. I've never
yeah.
seen a
It
strap
was
match,
just a
but
lot
I was
of
entertained.
extra nothing to it.
I enjoyed.
I mean, it was a good match,
Two
but it's just a lot of
different sides
extra.
of the coin.
It was just like going back into memory going, I remember seeing CM Punk.
But-
Didn't he hang Raven? Or was he hung by Raven off the side of the
something.
ring?
I don't remember so long ago. But anyways,
I've watched some brutal stuff on those old VHS tapes.
Yeah.
the stuff I said about this match, if you go back last week and rewatch what I said about where this match was going,
Yes. Part
very
two.
much is
Part two, Brian.
part two. Very much is explained.
So there's going to be a part 3.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
watch
well,
Raw.
remember
Watch
I
Raw.
said it's going to be
Yeah,
it's going to be
yeah.
a
Brian?
trilogy.
Brian,
Yeah.
watch Raw.
Yes,
Okay, I will.
yes.
I wouldn't watch it tonight or
Yes.
tomorrow.
Yes, and thankfully, oh never mind. I won't say it because then I'll ruin it.
Don't ruin it.
Claire was not thrilled about the bracelet. She didn't understand. Like, why are two men fighting over a friendship bracelet?
Symbolism.
It's the symbolism. It's just
symbolism.
a
You
story.
need
She's like,
symbolism in
this
wrestling.
is so stupid. She's like,
I
for
don't-
two adult men to be fighting over Taylor Swift memorabilia.
Because they
basically.
didn't have a belt to fight over.
I know.
That's all
right,
it
That's
was.
what I
right.
said.
That's all it is.
She's just like,
That's all
Oh,
it's
sorry.
just
Sorry.
stupid.
WWE,
Yes,
it's a championship.
it's a
Belts
championship.
hold up pants.
Yes, exactly. Next up, we had the mixed tag match between Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, the Terror Twins, up against Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan, the Trailer Trash Twins.
Judgment Day 2.0.
Judgment Day, no one cares.
I think we all got it right.
No, Ryan picked Dominic and Liv.
No, you
Morgan.
picked
I
Dom
went
and Liv.
wrong. Yes.
And Josh picked the Terror Twins. I picked the Terror Twins.
Now,
So
if I had watched Monday Night Raw, I would have picked the Terror Twins. I
Yeah.
really the way they left it previously, they got destroyed
yes,
and they were on top.
yes,
But then watching the pre-show and then watching Monday Night Raw, I was like, oh, I picked wrong.
yes,
Monday
Yes,
Night
you
Raw
did.
does 100% of the time you watch Monday Night Raw, you have a good indication what's going to happen.
well,
But
especially for the Raw matches. 'Cause it's the last thing before
Yeah, that's
that.
what I was
Right.
gonna say. Is
I made the wrong
you,
choice.
Yeah.
Brian, you not watching Raw before shows is really
Or before
hurting me.
picking. I'm saying.
I hate
That's
to
what
tell
before
you, nobody
picking-
watched Monday Night Raw because we recorded on Monday.
Well, yeah.
Nobody had watched Raw. So,
Yes.
but you guys picked correctly. I was wrong.
Oh,
but
yeah, that's right.
I was very happy the Terror Twins
Yes.
won. I thought that was a fantastic match.
Yeah.
It's still entertaining, and I'm interested to see where this goes. I'm hoping Bad Blood, I'm assuming.
Well, very much, again, if you watched last show when I talked about how I thought the match would end, led into last night, which
Yes.
then leads into
Yes,
the
it,
next
PLE.
it
portion.
expands.
Yes.
Of course.
The match that led off the card of Bash in Berlin was the Undisputed WWE Championship match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. And we all picked
I think we
Cody
all
to
picked
win.
Cody.
Yeah.
And we all got it correct.
We all got 2 points there.
Yes.
Cody Rhodes, I was really surprised to see this one let off. I was like, wow, interesting.
Well, you got to end with the guy who's from that area.
Yes. But I didn't know.
You're
Usually
bookending-
Cody Rhodes is last or
No, no, but
second
you're
last.
you're bookending the you're starting the show with the championship,
Yes.
Right.
and you're ending
And
the
with
show
a
with the
championship.
championship.
Yes.
But what a match. They both did a fantastic job. They really built up if he's going to turn on Cody.
The
Yeah.
Woody won't he?
Yeah.
They even kind of tried to do it at the end, and they didn't end up doing it.
Oh,
so-
yeah, he did the pullback.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then he
oh,
pushed
I
away
can't do
pushed the camera away and everything.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But yeah, So, anyways,
Interesting.
our final match of the night was the heavyweight championship match between Gunther and Randy Orton. This match, actually, we have a special celebrity bonus point being awarded.
What?
Claire said to me right before this match started that they would end up, no matter which way it went, they would end up shaking hands after the match. So
Okay.
she gets a bonus point.
I didn't know she's doing points.
She doesn't. She just wanted me to know and wanted you guys to know that she
All right.
said this.
Claire's got a point.
Yeah.
So I told her that I would make sure it was mentioned on the show. She was
Okay.
very adamant that I told you guys
All
that
right.
Because
She said
Brian,
they're going to shake hands.
Yeah.
Brian,
Yeah.
Brian, Claire's got a point.
Yes, Claire's got a point.
Claire's got a point.
Yes.
And I had a feeling that was going to happen. My favorite moment of that match is they started doing the wave, and
Oh,
then Randy Orton, he stopped and he did the wave, and then he points at Gunther and he's like, "Are you going to do it?" And Gunther's
Yeah.
just like,
No,
I'm all
I'm not
business."
doing it.
But
I'm
these
Gunther.
these two, probably one of the best matches I've seen them. Up
Well, they
against
actually have
each
a good
other.
chemistry. Their
I-
styles work well together.
I think what
So
Sami
Gunther got
Zayn and Gunther
the
was
win on
not a
that.
good match.
So,
I've seen Gunther fight others, and this was really good.
all told, there
Wait, did
was
we all get that one right?
We all did, yes.
Okay.
So all told, there was a total of 12 points available.
Okay.
You and Josh both got 8 points for the night.
Wow, more than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
And you got
I put my camera on. Joshua,
Josh.
put my camera on.
I think there's someone in there.
Oh,
I think.
oh, there it is. I, on the other hand, got a perfect sheet. 12 points.
You got to be cheating me.
I'm not. Perfect sheet. And as you can see, I wrote the note right here telling me to talk about Claire's thing because
Okay.
she told me if I didn't, I would be in trouble.
Well, she did a great job.
So she was very excited about that.
So what are the
So
points?
going in, we went in with a 1 point lead for you of 57 points. I had 56. Josh was straggling behind in 44 with 44 points. With your 8, you're up to 65. With Josh's 8, he's up to 52. With my 12, that makes me at 68 points. Wow. So now I have a 3 point lead on you.
What am I at?
65.
65.
Yes. So now I could leave the Bash in Berlin with a 3 point lead
Wow.
going
See?
into Bad Blood.
Wow. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Now, Bad Blood, when is that? Did they announce it yet?
October 5th.
October 5th.
Yes.
I'm going to look at my phone and not be rude.
Yes.
The reason I'm going to look is to make sure
We don't have D&D.
you
We have it on the 17th of this month. So 6 weeks from that would not be.
D&D September 28th.
Oh, 28th. So 6 weeks from that would not be.
No. And you said October
5th.
5th. Awesome. Very cool.
Yes.
Bad Blood. Now, Bad Blood, this is like a retired PLE coming back.
Yes.
Am I mistaken?
Yeah, this
right?
is an old one from back in the day that they're bringing back. And then after that will be Crown Jewel at the beginning of November.
Okay, yeah.
And then at the end of November will be Survivor Series.
Survivor Series.
And I think that's going to be it for the year.
Yeah. And then I think
For the
Royal
calendar year.
Rumble is like January?
February.
February.
Yes, February 1st, I believe.
Now, funny thing is, now Survivor Series is the first PLE I watched last year.
Yeah, so
That's-
Survivor Series War Games is what it's called.
I thought they were separate. I
So-
didn't know they were together, the same names.
They used to be.
They used to be.
Now they're together.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I'm recording these old '90s, 2000s.
That was
wrestling
WCW
tapes.
had War Games.
War Games.
Yeah, that was their big, like,
Yeah.
midsummer show.
Yeah. So
What
Maybe
happened?
fall show. Yeah.
What happened? Sorry, my boss called me.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just saying that how I got a clean,
So I got,
sheet.
I know, but I got paid for being here. So yay!
Oh, nice.
But was there anything else you needed?
No, that was it. That was
Because
it.
you brought up war games and stuff. I just wanted to.
Nope.
no.
No, we're just talking about the coming PLEs.
Oh yeah.
And as of
I
right
kn-
now, all I have announced for next year is Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
Well, because that's what I was going
So
to
there
talk to you
might be
about.
Elimination Chamber was there
Yeah.
last year in between.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that'll be March.
Well, and also,
It's in March.
are
That's
they
early.
gonna, are they going to do
So-
day one again?
I don't know. Day one last year was not a pay per view. It was
Yeah, it was just
Monday
part of
night
Raw, wasn't it?
Raw, because Raw was
Day one.
day one, and it will be this year as well.
Okay.
No,
No,
It's
6.
a Wednesday.
Remember we discussed
yeah,
that?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The first would be
That's
on
the
the Wednesday.
first Netflix show.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
January 6th. They announced that as well.
Nice. Well, me and Mark are going back and forth. Josh is slowly creeping up.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
all
will
it takes
say,
is
and
one
it's,
good
this
sheet.
is the thing
It takes one good sheet.
I've been banking on is I'm kind of like holding my own here, but it's still out there. There's still 20 points floating out there.
Tiffany almost did it on Friday.
Yeah.
That would have been big.
That'd have been it. That'd
Wow.
have been 20 points.
That would have been big. She is going to cash in.
That would have no. If
She keeps,
at this
but
point,
she
if
does
it happened,
keep teasing Mark with the
I know she wasn't going to
SmackDown
cash
ones.
in. I knew
No,
she wasn't
but
going
it's
to
just-
cash in though.
She's
I knew she wasn't
the
going to
thing
do it.
is, her and Nia Jax,
They're
they
not
have
at a
this
point where
frenemy thing
they're not
going.
at the point where she's going to do it yet.
No,
they're
it's
not.
not.
She's waiting for the.
It's
right
going to be a
moment.
thing where Nia does something to her, and then
Yes.
Nia gets beat up by somebody and is laid out by Bailey or somebody, or Charlotte
Yeah.
or whoever, and then that's when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's definitely
That
gonna be
was a
something.
great ending for SmackDown
Yeah.
too. By the way, that was a fantastic.
It's
match.
definitely going to be a Queen thing.
Yes.
Something with her whole
Something's
new
gonna
Queen
happen, yeah.
persona
Yeah.
is going to.
Yeah. So
Bailey came back too.
the thing is like,
Yeah.
if at this point, with this amount of time left in our season,
Yeah.
a 20-point add-on would basically secure
Yeah.
it.
Would
Maybe.
kill it.
Maybe.
The amount of chances you have of catching up, if I get a 20-point lead
If you
on
have a
top
20
of
you,
if I'm in the
you'd
lead
have
when
to
it
do
happens,
really bad in PLEs.
I'd have to just not show up for like 2 of them to make it even close.
All right.
Because like what is the final tally right now?
Right now, I'd said you're at 52, Brian's at 65, I'm at 68.
Yeah, so that's what I mean is, 20 points would kill it because I'm slowly getting back to you now.
It'd be like if Josh had this in his back pocket.
right,
He could catch up
I know.
instantly.
I know.
right.
I, on the other hand, am in the lead at this point by 3 points.
But we don't know.
And if Bad Blood, if I happen to get better, if I happen to then win Bad Blood
Yeah.
and be even farther ahead,
Yeah.
That's what I mean is
and
like,
then I get 20 points.
right.
None of us have had 2 streaks in a row getting 2 sheets.
No,
Perfect.
it's definitely
tough.
it's definitely been a wave. Like
Yeah.
I was good at the beginning, then we sort of leveled off again. Then Mark's getting
Well, Brian picked
No,
up.
I did
Brian
good.
ended the end of
Oh, it was
last
Brian
season.
first, that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, and then now Mark.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
it's
I
like
feel like
Well, because I started when we first started this, I was trying to book it myself, like how I would book it,
right.
and I've kind of gotten myself out of that. And I'm thinking, like, how are they booking it? Like, read into what they're booking.
That's
Right.
I think that's what I'm having
Go
problems
with your
right now.
usual.
they're very good at
suspects,
foreshadowing everything if
Yeah.
you pay attention.
So I'm doing that now. And Brian, on the other hand, is trying a little bit with his heart here and there.
Oh, I have my gut in my heart. I
Yes.
stick with my gut.
Yeah.
But
Then you're also to
sometimes-
think of you want to get the same guess as everyone else is doing,
Well,
So
that,
you
that,
wanna, like,
that's the other
copy-
problem is
and then like you're like, oh well,
Yeah.
you know.
who cares if we? I mean, you
Yeah.
only have 2 options. It's a
No, I know, but I'm
50-50
saying,
shot.
but I mean, it's like if
Right.
we all guess the same thing, then you're not going to make any
No one's
points on
going to
anybody.
get-
I know. Well,
you know,
So you got to sometimes take a step out of it.
you have to bet against the house every so often.
but
Yeah.
at this point in the game, I think, like you said, we're at the halfway mark now.
Yeah.
Game is on, and
Yeah.
if Tiffany does do a Friday night cash in, you could take a lead.
No, I'd be out there.
But
I'd be if she were to cash in this Friday, just example.
Mm-hmm.
If she were to cash in this Friday against Nia and win,
and has to win,
I would get 20 points. I'd be at 88 points,
right?
and you'd be at 65.
I know. Yeah,
I'd be
PL
23 points ahead of you right
I
now.
would still. I wouldn't give it. I wouldn't throw in the towel.
No, I'm
though.
not saying throw in the towel. I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's gonna be not
It'd be
easy for you to
hard.
catch
It'd be
up.
hard for you to catch
It would
up.
make it interesting.
It would make it.
It would
interesting.
make it interesting.
Not for me, but
for me.
interesting
It
for
would.
you.
And Josh.
Josh would just stop showing up.
I know, right?
At that point, 40 points, you'd have no chance.
But we should wrap up the show.
Yes.
It was great. Bash and Bryon was fantastic. I enjoyed the whole
Yeah.
show. Not a bad match in the whole thing. I really
No, it was
enjoyed
a very good show.
Yeah.
And the crowd was awesome as always in the European shows.
They're
Yeah.
amazing.
But we got a big week this week.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. I'm wearing. I was like, I don't own a Beetlejuice shirt, but I own a Tim Burton shirt. So I wear my Tim Burton shirt today.
Yes, the Halloween
honor of-
moon.
Tim Burton.
We rewatched.
More Danny Elfman, but okay.
We rewatched
Well, Tim Burton made the whole movie.
Beetlejuice this weekend to get ready.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
it's on HBO Max. Still holds up.
I memorized the whole. I haven't memorized. I've seen it so many times.
I
I know
haven't
every
watched it
scene.
probably since I was a
Did
teenager.
you guys ever watch the musical?
No.
It was
I
actually really
heard
good.
it was good.
Yeah. You watch it, Brian?
No, but I've heard good things.
Oh. You should check out, see if you can watch. There's some places you can watch it online.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's on tour right now. I think
Yes.
different places.
Yeah, I
have
think
it.
it's
Yeah.
coming around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lauren Boebert went and saw it.
Oh, do you know what is coming around here? Back to the Future, the musical at the Bushnell. I don't know if you guys want to be interested in that.
Yeah. I don't know why. Why was that so funny? I don't know.
I'm like holding my jokes in my head right now.
Did you say LeVar Burton?
Lauren Boebert went and saw it. Beetlejuice.
I completely missed that.
Yes,
I
yes.
wasn't even paying.
She had a great time.
Yeah. Such a good time she got kicked out for it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. This is
I
an old
completely
callback.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Anyway,
moving on.
we're moving on.
But yeah, we're seeing Beetlejuice on Thursday.
Yeah, and it's your big
Then
day.
my birthday's on Friday.
Right. What's Claire doing for you?
We're going out with the fam on Saturday
Nice.
for dinner.
Nice.
So that's basically it.
There you go.
45. There's no real no real need to blow
Well,
out
we're
anything.
going
I
big
know
for
if you're
50.
blowing out 50, I'm like, let me get the 45 first.
We're blowing out 50, baby.
You got these grand ideas
Blowing
for
out
50.
those knees.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know. Yeah. That's,
Oh, what you missed, Brian, this morning was Mark and I walking in here just going, oh, my knee started popping. It's like, oh, my
so
shoulder.
about how now, like, every time I move in, like, bed now, my shoulders crack and pop and everything. And I get out of bed, it sounds like a brake factory going off.
Jeez. Wow.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
Claire likes it freezing in the bedroom.
Oh, well, it's too cold.
Oh, my God.
She has the
freezing
air
outside.
conditioner cranking.
I got up this morning to take the dogs out, and I had to go back in and get sweats on. It was
Oh,
freezing.
I know. I wear sweats in the house because it's so cold.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I haven't
no.
had the AC on since
I almost walked
probably
around
July.
yesterday in like a hoodie
We
and
just had the fan on.
sweatpants.
Yeah, it's cold. It's chilly now.
Yeah, she opened the bedroom is where she likes it freezing, but she's okay with the rest of the house. But I sometimes
Yeah, it's too cold.
I need like an extra blanket. She's
I mean, it was
there
like-
with no sheets
It
on.
was like 40 degrees last night.
She's runs warm.
That's very warm.
Yeah,
Jeez. All right. We need to wrap up this show.
we do.
Beetlejuice,
And we will.
Beetlejuice review next week.
Yes, that and so much more. And as always, be safe, be well, and be kind.
Rewind. Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, Rock.
Good night, Rocky. Night, Bobby.
Good night, Bobby.
Yo, can they rhyme? Jeez.
I burped while saying that.